You're now tuned in to Spit Your Game TV with your host, Paulie Paul.
My life, this life that I got is so worth living. Got a nice home now to raise my kid in. Smoking loud all day, you know I'm chilling.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Kaos, man. Boston CEO of LNO, Bucket Fresh Studios Enforcer. You know what I'm saying? I'm here with my man Paulie Paul on Spit Your Game TV. You know what it is, man. It's that 413 music. Holla.
Feel like I can touch the sky. Feel like I can touch the sky. You hating and I'm wondering why. Hating and I'm still wondering why. Because you can't live my life. My life. Like I said.
So I see a shirt says "Kill all opposition savagely."
Kill all opposition savagely. My name, Kaos, Kaos. My name is not just a name. It's an acronym, and it means kill all opposition savagely. And I feel like I've only actually had to ever make one diss track ever in my career, and it actually bothered me so much to have to do so, because I never had to diss nobody ever before. Like this dude disrespected my music, so we wrote diss tracks about him.
Right.
And I was just like, yo, people just said to me like it was like so savage what I did to him, like on this track. I actually brought the track. Like I brought the track just in case it ever came up, like cause it's just mean. Like.
So what did he do?
I only put So he was in my inbox talking about like, cause he had my young boy reality. He had talked some shit about my young boy reality indirectly, and I knew he was talking about him because reality had just told him something about himself the night before. So I knew the status was about my man's, and I got involved in it. Like, yo, listen, bro, like you're not gonna be running your mouth. If you got a problem, hit me up. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
And so he hit me up, and he was like, yo, listen, I don't got no problems with you, bro. I like you. I respect you. You're such a good dude. You know, even when I didn't get to perform that time, I got my money back. You kept your word. You never disrespected me. And I was like, all right, cool, yeah, but just so you know, you're not going to be running your fucking mouth about my boy. Like, especially, like, that's my little man. I brought him into my fold, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I took him under my wing, like, as, like, my little brother. And so you're not going to just be running your mouth about him. And I'm going to make sure he knows about it, you know? And he was like, yo, I don't want no problems with you guys. Ain't no issues, da-da-da-da-da. So I was like, he was like, yo, I love your CD that you just put out. He was like, I was just listening to it. It's in my CD player in my car right now. And I was like, that's cool. That's peace. And I told him, you know, God bless, man. Have a great life, you know what I mean? You know, because he's talking about moving to Florida or something like that. And I was like, yo, peace out, man. You know, I wish you the best and all that. And the fucking very next day, bro, I open up Facebook, dog, and there's my CD on the ground, stomped on, broken up, ripped up, talking about, oh, this is what I do. This is what I do to perpetrate in hip-hop. This whack-ass shit. Yo, so I lost my fucking mind, man. Like, and we just started writing. Me and my man Skins just started writing diss tracks, bro. Like, I never had to do that before. Like, I just couldn't believe, like, that it ever came to that. Because, like, I got so much love from so many different people. Like, because I don't got no problems, bro. Like, I can walk down any fucking block in Springfield or any block in Holyoke, and I don't have no beef nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, I have no issues. So I have so much love, and I have connections all over the place, and I got love for a lot of people, and they got love for me. And it's like, and it was so weird to have to like diss somebody, like, and it was so fucked up that like I only put the song out long enough to make sure he heard it, and then I immediately took it down, like, cause like that's not what I want to be known for.
Right.
You know, like I just want to be known for my talent, and not because I fucking ripped him a new life. Like, he deceased and died and killed himself all in one track, you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I never want to have to do that again. You know what I mean? It's like, that's not what I'm about. Like,
Why do you think he did that?
I don't know, man, because he's fucking crazy, bro. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with him, dude. He was nuts, man. He originally was mad because he wanted to perform at a Bucket Fresh show, and I got him a slot, and he paid for me to do it, and I wrote a contract out and everything, and then he didn't get to perform. Something happened at the club that night, and he didn't want to. He was not the only one who didn't get to perform. A few other people didn't get to perform, and he wanted his money back. And I was like, "Cool, bro. You know, it's in the safe at the studio. Call me tomorrow when you get out of work, and I'll come meet you. You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
And I did just that, and I brought him his money immediately, like in full. No shorts, no none of that. And it was only $25. It wasn't like
a lot of money.
No, man, I pissed $25 away on food. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like I couldn't understand where any of that came from, bro. Like, maybe just like, you know, when he had like talked shit about my boy and I got involved in it, maybe he just like felt, I don't know, intimidated and stuff, because in my inbox, he was not no tough guy, and he wasn't talking about I'm a whack-ass artist. Like, he was like, oh, I want to make music with you. Like, okay, so then the next thing I fucking see is I'm a whack-ass artist, and you broke my CD, and all of that. So we just tore him a new asshole. That was it.
Huh.
Skins put out one song, and I put out one song, and my song was like in direct, like, response. Like, Skins put out his song immediately.
Yeah.
And then as he put his song out, I was writing mine. He put his out, and then I put mine out right afterwards. You know what I mean? Then we dropped them, boom, boom, and then so I know he heard them because his son actually follows me on SoundCloud. His son has said, "Dad, I want you to hear what they did, you know what I mean, what they said about you." And I guess when he listened to the Skins song, he like threw his phone or something like that, smashed it off a wall. And then when his son played my song for him on his son's phone, the kid got so mad that the guy got so mad that he punched a hole in the wall, broke his hand or some shit like that. I don't know, man. Like, I never wanted to diss anybody, dude. And I don't ever want to do it again. Like I said before, like, it's just not what I'm about. It's not my forte in music, you know what I mean? I just make music because I love making music, and I love the fact that I have an extremely large vocabulary, and I can put it to great use, lyrically. And I love music. So I make music. I had a team like no others. I mean, it's still my thing. I created it back in 2004, so, you know, we're going on like 13, you know, some years of having that. But we had shot the Lay Low video.
I said lay low, all you niggas better lay low.
Killers on deck and they moving when I say so.
Lay low.
Well, I shot my collaboration with Spit Flames called Grind Hard.
247, we been rocking out with like no others. We gon' grind hard, nigga. We gon' grind hard. We gon' grind hard, nigga. We gon' grind hard.
Try to get this money. Every day we doing it. Spit Flames and Kaos, man, you already know who it is. Come up in your house, put the gun up in your mouth. Leave your motherfucking brains right up on your fucking couch.
I shot that, the video for my son.
What's good, it's your boy Kaos the Underboss. LNO. This one goes out to my son, man. Daddy loves you, boy. I make you this promise.
Leave you out here with nothing. It's a beat by D Eagle, who's a Springfield producer. And the video that I got out right now that I'm promoting the most It's called My Life, and it's out on YouTube right now. It's got a whole bunch of views on it, and there was some bullshit with the promoter that I had promoting it, and so I cut that off, and I got a newer promoter, somebody who's gonna push it heavy for me. You know, I mean, I'm paying them to promote, so you know, their name's behind it, just like mine is. So, and the video was shot by Live Alive Productions. My man Steven Live Alive, he did a great job on the video. But yeah, man, I got a few videos out there. I got a few more concepts in the workings now. You know what I mean? Just to, you know.
So, well, for that video, what was that about?
Which one? My Life?
Yep.
Well, I mean, it kind of says, you know, the title kind of says it all. It's about my life.
My life. My life, my life.
You know, I mean, my life is unique in the same way as it is the same as a lot of people, you know what I mean? We all came up in the struggle, and everybody's struggle is different, and mine is mine, and that's what makes it unique to me. And the way I express my music is like, it's my life, you know? I mean, I got a family that I take care of every day, you know what I mean? I got a wife. Been with my wife for 15 years, going on 15 years now. Got a 7-year-old son, about to be 8 years old. You know, and I got a beautiful house, a great career, a couple of nice cars. Like, I've changed my life around because I was homeless on the streets of Boston at points in time, you know what I mean? In my life, I slept under a bridge for 18 months. You know what I mean? I was in jail for 18 months. You know, like, yeah, I mean, I had some low points in my life. Issues with family, you know, substance abuse, shit like that, you know. And I've lost a lot of people in my life. And you know, one of the people I lost not that long ago actually got mentioned in the song.
Lost my little brother 3 years ago. Wonder still, why did you take him?
And, it's just, you know, it's about my life. It's how I see it. And, you know, how can you compact your whole life
in one song?
In 2.5 fucking minutes, right? In one song. So you just do your best. And there'll probably be a My Life Part 2. I don't know. You know what I mean? It could be like a whole album. It could end up being a whole album just about my life. And my music is my life. And I love my music. And it's what my father's a musician. My little brother's a musician. My mom's a musician. Not my mother, but my mom, the woman who raised me. My mother, my biological mother. You know, I don't really have much contact with her, but my father's wife, she basically raised me, you know, since I was 3 years old. So, she's a musician. Play the piano, sings. My father plays the bass. I play the drums. My little brother plays the guitar and the bass, and he can play the piano and the drums. Like, all musical talent runs through my family's blood. We do it. But I'm a barber by trade, you know? Like, how I put bread on the table every single day is by putting hair on the floor. You know? I'm there 6 days a week. I'm in the shop 6 days a week, man. Except for next week, I'm not going to be in the shop next week for 6 days a week because tomorrow I'm going to New York and I'm not coming back till Tuesday.
No.
Like Tuesday night.
What you going to New York for?
It's like it's the last few weeks of vacation for the kids. So my son, when I asked him, you know, what did he want to do for his last vacation, he said, I was like, you know, I wanted to take him to Canada just because I ain't never been to Canada and I just got a passport so I can go wherever the fuck I want now. And I was like, let's go to Canada. And he was like, Dad, I don't really want to go on a long car drive. He was like, I want to go to New York City. So I was like, you know what? So let's do it. Let's go. Let's go to New York City. So we booked the whole apartment. We booked the whole apartment for the week, and we're going just drive out there tomorrow afternoon, and when I get out of work, and be out.
Oh.
Come home, shower, change, hit the road. Go to New York, go to the museums, you know, go to the zoos, Central Park.
Right.
I don't know, man. New York is New
Take a
York, man. You
tour out
know
there.
about New York. New York is the shit, man. It's like, it's a big playground, man. That's what we're gonna do, though. We'll have some fun.
That's what's up.
Get the hell out of Massachusetts for a while. Don't get me wrong, though. I love Massachusetts. I'm a masshole. Like, I embody everything that a masshole is. I love Massachusetts. I got it tattooed in my skin. You know what I mean? The state, strong arm state on the left side, you know? It's the side my heart's on, so it's my heart. The state's my heart. I love this state, man. I rep it to the fullest.
So now, what other tattoos do you have?
I got a lot of them, man. They mean a lot of things, too. They're all custom. None of my tattoos you'll find in a flash book or anything like that. They were all hand drawn, and not by me personally. Every time I have had hand in drawing a few of the tattoos, but I'm not the greatest drawer in the world. I can write music and I can make beats, but I can't really draw all that well anymore. So I don't know. There's just this side is just random compilation of stuff. That's me, the state of Mass, my son, music. I smoke a lot of weed, and I believe very, very, very fully in its medical properties. My mother's name, the microphone, my man Jeffrey who passed away. I'm a Taurus. A rest in peace tattoo for my uncle. My dragon, which I gotta get this side finished. I'm gonna do a whole like battle scene with the dragon.
Yeah.
Battle in the night and all that, and like it's the life and death. You know, there's like different things that symbolize both life and death on my right arm. So it's gonna be eventually it's gonna be the battle for life and death.
Wow.
That's the theme for the right arm. That's why I got the lotus on my hand, because, you know, lotuses are one of the most beautiful flowers in the world, and they come from nothing. So it just proves that anybody can change. Anybody can be a better person. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it also symbolizes life. And the cherry blossoms mean life in Japanese culture. And the skull is most certainly like more of the like Asian style skull, with and it bursts out into the flames, the life and death, and then my little sister's name, but that's gonna end up getting covered up by something else and moved over to a different spot or something like that, you know. I got them everywhere, you know what I mean. I got a lot of, and I got plans for a lot more too.
Wow.
You know? It's just...
You're going to be like the Wiz Khalifa.
Well, nah, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just going... I get them as I feel like I need one. You know, if there's a special reason to, like... I don't just get tattoos for no reason.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not the type of guy who just goes in and... let me just get a bunch of squiggly lines on my fingers. Like, that's not me. Every tattoo I have has personal meaning to me. And I've, like I said, I've had hand in designing them all. So it's like there's a lot of time that goes into thinking about tattoos, and like, cause you know you're gonna put it on your body forever.
Right.
I mean, even though they can laser remove it off, but still, you want that tattoo. You don't want to get it. If you get a tattoo, you don't want to get it removed. That's the last thing you're thinking about when you get a tattoo. Is,
Right.
I'll just don't worry about it. I'll just get it removed. Nah, but. You know, tattoos are an expression too. I mean, I love my ink, man. You know, I saw this meme on Facebook one time, and it was like, man, that's so me. It said, oh, you don't like my tattoos? don't worry, they don't like you either. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, that's great. I love that. You know?
Yeah.
I love that. That's awesome. Yeah, I love tattoos, man. They're great things.